It's Week 7 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's the Commanders' rocket arm quarterback. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Commanders and the Broncos, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. The Broncos at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Back to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on second down. Brissett. That's complete into the hands of Myers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Brissett. Yeah, this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. That's caught by Myers. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. That penalty, wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Down left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. To throw again on second down. Brissett back to Gibson and another catch for him. And will be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brissett slings this deep from McLaurin. And his throw here is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Brissett slings this deep from McLaurin. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, you don't... at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had them on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry, as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bates. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Here's Brissett. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. They're going to try and throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is going to have a Broncos first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. He'll drop to throw. Steps away. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 2nd down, Williams. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Williams loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And now the rookie's free. 20, 10, 5, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year is
touchdown Washington. Logan Thomas,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Broncos about set to go on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Broncos in their hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. The Broncos say they have it. They do. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you wait for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So here is Washington now to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. A second down throw for Brissett. Open man is Myers. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
From the red zone now, Brissett. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved him until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Takes it at the 7th. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try and run. This is Williams.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Brissett now. This pass hauled in by Dotson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Brissett slings this deep from McLaurin. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From Commanders' territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Under pressure, they got him again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down. Here we go. Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Broncos coming out now. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it out.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Brissett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
This pass caught by Hamler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First down line at the 34 here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Hey, kill.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Robinson up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Brissett. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Jacoby Myers, 58 yards. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.